Panyar, and our first word today is knackered.
So, knackered is how I'm feeling right now.
Yeah, pretty much. It kind of means like tired or
just worn out.
Worn out, yeah. So if you had like a really long day or you had to study for a test for a really long period of time, you would generally feel like, oh, I'm really knackered.
And now our friends will tell you more about this word.
Knackered, you've just worked 16 hours and someone's just asked you to do something and you say, oh, do you know what? I can't. I'm absolutely knackered.
Knackered is a word for being tired. But you say that like, I use it all the time, but I am absolutely knackered. Meaning basically you are literally as exhausted as you can possibly be, but in a very kind of good slang term. It's not used enough. It's a good word. Use it more, please. Please God, use it more.
Knackered is a term to describe how absolutely tired you are. Also the same as shattered, like glass. And absolutely knackered means that that's it. You have no more energy and that you need to go to sleep as soon as you can. If possible, you just curl up on a sofa like this one and that's it. Sleep, 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 sleep. It means you can't go on. There's nothing left. You can't. When you've written too many essays, maybe.
Knackered. Well, you'd say it's like a way of saying that you are tired. I think it's mostly a British thing because when I lived abroad in a country which is also not mainly, but it's very much English speaking, that word seemed foreign to them. I think it's a British thing. It basically means I'm tired. And even the word itself, it's like the embodiment of being tired. Like if I went home and said, oh, I'm knackered, even if you didn't know what the word meant, you'd know that I meant it was tired because it's just put so beautifully to mean tiredness. Yeah.
Tired is kind of like you feel tired, like when you feel a bit down you feel tired. Exhausted is when you feel so physically drained you cannot even bother to stand up. Knackered is kind of somewhere in the middle, like you can be knackered but it doesn't mean you aren't doing anything. Knackered usually means that you've been out for a few the night before, you've woken up slightly hungover, and at about 10 o'clock, once you've eaten your bacon sarnie and you've moved on a bit, like, you're away. That's knackered.
Knackered? Well, that's one of my favourite words, actually. I'm a little bit knackered at the moment. But knackered you can use to have sort of two meanings. You can be physically knackered, as in tired, and you can use the word knackered to describe an appliance that may have broken. So, these headphones, if they don't work anymore, they're knackered. I'm like, oh my goodness, these headphones, they're knackered. That means there's no repair, it's done. Your car can be knackered, that means you can't fix it. You've reached that end of the road with your car and it's knackered. That's it.
It means completely worn out. Or broke, if you will, but not quite broke, but worn out to a point that you shouldn't use that item or continue like it anymore. And knackered comes from the Old English term of a knacker's yard, which is actually has kind of quite sad meanings to it. It's where they used to shoot horses, and they used to put animals down that could no longer work.
I remember the first time when I was younger and I saw that written down and it confused me because it has a K at the beginning. So it seems like you would pronounce it knackered, but you don't, you say knackered. I think it has something to do with post-sex. I think that it's one of those things that I'm absolutely knackered, and it's got a bit of a cheeky thing about it as well.
So the word knackered, which is like knack and erd, knack like I have the knack of talking too much, and erd like erd. There's no word that says erd. It basically means just really, really bloody tired. Like you're so tired you can't see, kind of thing. For instance, I texted my friend Lucy yesterday, having cycled too far, and said I am bloody knackered. So when I was younger, I wasn't allowed to say knackered. I think it wasn't rude. It was just like it wasn't as nice as tired or sleepy or sleepsch or something like that. It was just knackered like that. Pooped. If you don't want to say knackered, say pooped. Or, oh, I can't think of another word for it. Bushed. My mum says bushed a lot. Pooped is probably the best one. Go for pooped. Bloody pooped if you're really tired.